really neat, folks. This is not something I ever envisioned doing. We're going to be camping out for 2 nights at a sugar lodge. We're in the tree stand now. Some of it is tapped by piping, others have buckets underneath. We head down a little ways down the trail. We're not going to go too far. A fair amount of gear to bring along. We don't want to cut the owner's wood because we will never be invited again if we do. So we brought a fair amount of firewood with us. Going to be heading out and try to find a good place to set up.
So Mike's finally decided that he'll get off of his supervisor's break there, and he's gonna shovel some snow here now.
I didn't say a shovel.
He's gonna continue to supervise. I should give him the taller shovel so that he can lean against it.
We get this piece out here. We should be pretty close. Winter camping's fun.
Winter camping's a workout. Hang on, let me turn it around. We might have been able to take that little one beside it, Mike. Oh. Although it skinnies out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
We have the right size.
going to have to go full flat this time.
We've been working outside for, what do you guys say, 3 hours?
Yeah.
Good 3 hours, and it rained on and off, so we had gotten damp, and if we didn't have a stove like this, you would really require a change of clothing, but because of this, we're really good.
Because of this, we're drying off our clothes.
Yeah. Yeah. Got a couple of cots this time for change, so a couple of cots, and 2 of us are gonna settle up on the ground. Unfortunately, we found out that it's a little bit too small to actually get basically 4 cots all the way around, and 3 cots with 4 people sleeping would make it tight as well. So with 2 cots and a couple of people sleeping on the ground should be workable.
Two cots and a couple of men sleeping on the ground. It's gonna be comfortable.
We haven't drawn straws yet as to who is going to be on the ground. But I think Simon and I lost. Holy crap! It's too hot in here. I think I'm taking a chill break. So prepping this campsite was a lot of work. We put in a few hours because it was a lot of heavy, wet snow to dig out. But still, it's great to be out here. We're going to be here for 2 nights. Like I said, we brought our own firewood along because we're staying at a sugar bush and we're not chopping down any of his wood. So we got a couple of good loads of firewood. Should be good for 2 nights. Tent is all set up, and looking forward to have a lunch soon.
So we liberated a bit of sap can and some sap. It's hanging off the sugar maple trees. This is what you use to make maple syrup. This is the raw product. It's mainly water, about 2% sugar this time of year. And normally it would go down to the sugar shack and be boiled down to syrup. But we just brought a can in here and we're going to cook up a soup. And it needs about 6 cups of water. So just warm this up so it's not too cold when we put it in the pot. And yeah, I expect we'll actually be able to drink sap most of the weekend. It's the quickest and easiest water supply available.
That's crazy. That is the wildest water source so far. That is nuts. We're drinking. That's a lot of sap. That's from one tree. How long would it take a tree to float that much?
On a good day, this pail here would fill in 4 to 5 hours.
4 to 5 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the tree doesn't even know what's happening, and as I say, that sap is just water with lots of micronutrients and antioxidants in it. Turns out that it's got similar properties as blueberries and, well, in honey, as you would expect. It's a natural product.
That's crazy. I can't wait to make coffee with this. So using the maple sap, we got ourselves a pretty neat soup. What do we got here, Simon?
This is a dehydrated mix that's some herbs and what have you, along with put in some chicken, a couple of vegetables, carrots and celery, and a bit of red onion out of the garden. So just waiting bring it to a boil, and then we'll let it simmer here for probably 45-50 minutes. Add a bit of pasta, and then we'll be done.
Man, that smells freaking good. Oop. Thinking of it. This is unbelievable, folks. Look at these. Look at these. Just full right to the brim. Oh, this is similar to the one that Simon got for us. So we're using to cook our supper, and it's gonna be tons extra. Of course, the only reason we can do this is because we got permission from the owner. Simon is affiliated with them, he's friends with them. So we would never ever do this without having full permission.
I made this over the stove earlier on this afternoon. I needed some bread before we got here, and I'm sorry we didn't get some footage of that, but Always good to get a hot meal in you before the end of the day because you can keep you warm through the night and stuff. So, not that it's hot out. It's hot in here though. Sweating bullets.
And he didn't cook the damn bread.
Mike, I sold that already.
You can't believe anything he says.
Yeah.
That's a thick stew. Gonna be good.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, it really does. And we got Sandra. So as you can see,
Hey.
Sandra and Jean have
Pretty
caught.
cozy.
Simon somehow found room
I'm
behind
on the
her.
backside. I don't like to be near the stove and really hot, so I'm happy to be up against the wall. And it's only about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius out, so yeah, that stove starts pumping away as it will tend to do once you put a bit of wood in it. I don't want anything to do with it.
And we have
I like
Elliot.
the heat. Elliot likes the heat. Pretty good.
Heat.
And I'm set up at the door here on the ground. Got the reflective sheet foam mat, the Neoair Thermarest pad, and sleeping bag. I'm gonna be right at the door, so I have to let people in and out. Unfortunately, because of this hump over on the corner, we had to rearrange things in a bit of a different setup. But everybody seems to have room. I think it should be fine. We may or may not fill out the stove throughout the night. It depends how cold it gets, but. Things are pretty warm right now. We all have good winter sleeping bags, so we should be fine out of the way. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Good night. Good morning.
Somehow managed to survive. It's around 7:30 in the morning. But Simon's already going to work over at the Sugar Lodge, and got to get some food that we kept away from the tent. Managed to keep an ember going in the stove. It got too hot at first. One of the vents was accidentally left open on the stove, so made things a bit too hot. So we woke up kind of quickly and opened all the doors, or the door, cool things down, and then we basically shut every draft, and it got to a slow burn where it was actually cold in the tent this morning.
Oh, it's boiling.
Maple sap coffee. It's really neat. Let that steep for about a minute or two, and then we'll have coffee for the day. That really makes a good cup of coffee. That's really good. Jumping. It's like our stove last night.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, that's a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Woo. Couldn't even hold my hand in.
No, I just got what? Got welding gloves. I go through a pair of welding gloves every season.
Oh yeah.
So they're coming off the evaporators at 219 Fahrenheit, and then this we have to take up to a boiling temperature of, well, almost 240.
It's just a display to show how much sap it takes to make one bottle of maple syrup. So it's a 40-to-1 ratio, so you have to collect a lot of sap to get the maple syrup. Pretty neat. Alright, so we're back from the Sugarbush Lodge. That was a lot of fun. Had maple taffy on the snow for the first time. Sandra's become addicted. We're heading back to our tent site. Gonna have a little lunch, and maybe we'll go snowshoeing. There's a lake not too far away. It's going to be ice covered, but still it might be a nice little snowshoe hike. There seems to be a road that we're going to require the snowshoes for, because it's not a cleared road, but we're going to walk down that road with snowshoes, and looking forward to seeing what it looks like. Explore a little bit.
The red flags come out at BBC.
Ah, okay. Yeah, buffet cedar. Look at that. The holes are all following the groove. That's wild. But you can see all around it. There's like 3 to 4 feet of snow. Pretty incredible. And then see all these deer tracks here. That can't be fun walking in this depth of snow. And plus, the levels have probably gone down like a foot or two in the last couple of days. Pretty amazing. End of March. There's supposed to be a lake at some point. So it's not supposed to be too far from our campsite. We've been walking for a little while, trying to see if we can find a lake. Alright, it's clearing up, and there's definitely a lake in front of us. Snow covered, of course. Poor Elliot's just sinking in the snow. Oh man, follow our tracks. We'll be much better off. We're following him. This looks like a moose track. Not really sure. There's definitely deer tracks. The Uber highway. Elliot, what do you think? Huh? That was graceful.
Elegant, huh?
Yeah. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Andrew. This is awesome. Jerky. Andrew made this. It is good. Yep. So we have plans for kind of a barbecue setup. We're going to be cooking up some bacon and some burgers, and that's always better on an open fire than in a frying pan. So walk past this little old tree here. I was able to tear this off. I'm going to be able to cut these up and make a nice little platform to keep our wood off the wet ground. I dug a hole out there already, just waiting for us. So that's going to be our supper soon, so looking forward to it. Hey, yesterday we started the fire using just the kindling. We brought some cedar, which is great, nice and dry, light wood. Shaved her down, but it's a little bit windy here, so I'm going to be using dryer lint, which I've used before. It's great, tender and free. So, see if we can get this fire started. This is going to be where we're going to prep our supper. There we go. A bit more. As you can see, we have a fair amount of birch bark here, and I've cut some cedar into small sticks. So once we get this going, just gonna add more cedar to it, and then eventually throw in some hardwood. Okay, there we go. There we go, instant flame. A dryer lint works something fantastic. A fair amount of birch bark here, so should be good to go. Go. Jean got herself a new jet boil and Simon's setting it up. What model is that one?
This is the Mini Mo.
Mini Mo.
Yep.
Neat.
Jet boil, perfect really for one person. Got a handle, insulated cup, and then underneath just attaches here. Right onto the top of your stove. Like so. Tie it in and it's ready to light and go, but I don't have anything in there, so we'll hold off on that for now. So here we have our maple flavored bacon. It's quite appropriate considering we're out in the sugar woods camping for a couple of nights. Anyways, we've got it out over an open fire. It takes a bit of time to cook it this way, but and you have to turn it once in a while, but should be able to take advantage of that good hardwood heat there.
Calling it a barred owl. I haven't been able to get him on video properly without it all shaking, but hopefully we got some pictures of it. It's really neat. It's been flying back and forth to see us. Right now we're playing it on a phone. Hopefully it comes back.
got a plastic flipper. Is that any good, Mike?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Bit of an obstacle course.
There's supper, folks. Bacon cheeseburger cooked on an outdoor fire. Mmm. Nice and brown. Cooked. And cut. And cut.
The owl! I was taping the owl.
That's gonna be a wrap for day number 2 out here. Had a really awesome time at the Sugarbush shop there. It was really, really interesting process. Had a nice hike over to a lake and had a nice little barbecue on a outdoor bonfire with the burgers and bacon. All in all, a great day. We're just gonna sit here by the stove and nice to stay warm and just enjoy the evening. Have a good night, folks.
Good night! Good night.
Oh, I'm the official videographer. It's not a good night.
You forgot to say the owls. Just wrong.
Oh yeah, forgot to mention the barred owls. Simon had mentioned that we can call them using audio from his phone, so we tried it out. Sure enough, we had 2 come over. It was a neat experience. I've been wanting to see owls for so many years, so it was really great to have a couple of owls in our sight. That was really fun. Anyway, good night, folks. Center with her coffee teddy bear. Oh, thought I'd explain a little bit about what happened last night with the owls. So we had heard the sound of a barred owl, and Simon on his phone he had some owl calls that we played, and in the hopes of having one come over. Sandra and I had been wanting to see an owl live, but for years we'd never been able to see one, and we were really successful. The call brought in 2 different barred owls, and they hung around in the trees close to us. It was a really neat experience to enjoy that a whole lot. Well, this is another batch of coffee made with the maple sap. Cheers.
Yeah, I almost broke it.
Something holding it back.
Maybe we'll just leave this one here. Wood, who cares?
Awesome, ladies. Well, everyone, we got everything all packed up. It's starting to rain, so our time's pretty good. It's time to head back. We didn't have enough gear, or enough room for all the gear and people and dog to bring it back down. So this is gonna wrap it up. This was a really great experience. Really want to send a big thanks to Nathan and the whole gang at Dumfries Maple for allowing us to do this. This has been a great time. Thanks again, Simon, Sandra, and Elliot. Thank you for watching. Take care.